Alright guys, please don't fall. I need to sneeze. Oh, that's like the worst timing ever, but welcome to day 75. It's Halloween today, and I was planning on wearing a costume for every meal this video, but I'm wearing my uniform right now. So you'll see me in a costume for the rest of my meals, but just because I'm in a little bit of a rush. But I was 167 today, funny enough, but I work and then I don't know what I have planned for the rest of the day. So as far as things I want to get done today, I just want to go to the gym, hit my macro stretch, probably do homework because I have a lot of it still, and do my cardio. So yeah, basically I have my oatmeal toasting right now and I have my main breakfast here. So here's the macros, and here's said breakfast. I have 4 eggs, my bread, my turkey, bacon, cheese, my yogurt bowl, and then my rump cap bread with the jam. I have to be really careful here because my phone is like balancing right now. But I think that's it for now. So I will see y'all when I have hopefully gone to the gym and done a good amount of the things I want to get done today. Goodbye. Oh, wait, here's a picture of my oatmeal. And now I will see y'all when I'm doing whatever I'm doing next. Goodbye. Okay. Hello. Welcome to my last meal technically. But I think after this I'm gonna have a yogurt bowl. But I have family visiting today, so I'm gonna be downstairs for a good while finishing my tasks for the day. I work tomorrow at like 12. But I have so much to do. I honestly thought I was like ahead on my work, but I'm really not, so, but it's okay. Anyways, I have my oh yeah, here's my costume, which is Espeon. You can see the eyes there. But yeah, I'm very hungry. After I ate and then I went to work, and then I was supposed to go to the gym after work, but then my mom was like coming to pick me up pretty soon, so I decided to just wait there. And then we went to Costco, and then I came home and it was like 4:30, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna set an alarm for 6 so I can wake up and go to the gym before 7. But I set the alarm for 6 a.m. so I woke up at like 7:30, and I was like, oh shoot. So I mean, it was fine though. I just went later than I'd like to. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, here's the macros for this meal, and here is said meal, which is, we had a pretty small serving of ground beef because that's all that was left that wasn't frozen. Kale, feta cheese, and then sweet potatoes with Parmesan cheese. I'm very excited to eat this. I still have like 600 or 700 calories, so I'll either fill it with a yogurt bowl or with just some random stuff. But after this I'm gonna read, and then I'll talk about what I read, and then I'll show y'all my final little snack, and I'll separate the macros. But I don't know if I put the macros up already, but I'm gonna do it again to make sure. And yeah, I'll see y'all when I'm talking about what I read. Goodbye. Okay, I've done my reading for today, and there were 2 good chapters. I read Deuteronomy's chapter 5 and 6. So basically 5 just like recounts the covenant. Basically Moses summons all of Israel and basically reminds them of the 10 commandments that they were given. Like it just restates all the commandments, and then it also reminds them of how like they were so fearful of the Lord that they basically said like, let Moses be the only one that talks to the Lord, because if any of us mortals speak to the Lord, then we'll just die. And it basically says, where is it? It says, "The Lord heard your words as you were speaking to me and said to me, I have heard the words of these people. I have heard the words these people have spoken to you, which are all well said. Would that they might always be of such a mind to fear me and to keep all my commandments. Then they and their descendants would prosper forever." So that's Deuteronomy 5, is basically just a reminder of the 10 Commandments that they were given. And then chapter 6 I actually really liked because it had a really good line. Basically it is called the Great Commandment. So it starts and it says, "This then is the commandment, the statutes, and the ordinances which the Lord your God has commanded that you be taught to observe in the land you are about to cross into to possess, so that you, that is you, your child, and your grandchild may fear the Lord your God by keeping as long as you live all his statutes and commandments which I enjoin to you. Hear then, Israel, and be careful to observe them, that it may go well with you, and that you may increase greatly, for the Lord, the God of your ancestors, promised you a land flowing with milk and honey." And then it says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord alone. Therefore you shall love the Lord your God with your whole heart, and with your whole being, and with your whole strength. Take to heart these words which I command you today. Keep repeating them to your children. Recite them when you are at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them on your arm as a sign, and let them be as a pendant on your forehead. Write them on the doorposts of your houses and on your gates." So this is like the ultimate commandment, essentially, which is really cool to see. And then it's basically like the Lord reminding the Israelites that like they're gonna go and conquer all these lands, and they're gonna acquire things that they essentially didn't really work for, like all the houses and the cities that they're gonna basically just get without having to build them. The Lord basically says you're gonna get all this, but never forget to give thanks to the Lord because he brought you out of Egypt where you were slaves, essentially. And then it also says you shall not put the Lord your God to the test as you did in Massah. Hold on, I forget. What they did in Massah. Oh yeah, so when they basically demanded water, and like basically were like ungrateful for being saved from Egypt. And then so that's that, and then the last part is instruction to children, and it basically just says like later when your children are asking you like what do these rules and these like commandments mean, that like the Lord has entrusted into you, it basically just tells them to remind them that they were once slaves to the Pharaoh in Egypt, and that the Lord brought them out with a strong hand, and that he brought them to the promised land on oath to their ancestors, and that the Lord commanded them to observe all his statutes in fear of the Lord, that they may always have a good life as they have today. So that is the 2 chapters that I read today, and it's 12:30, so I want to make my last little snack / mini meal, and I'll see y'all when I am eating it. Goodbye. Okay, I have my delicious looking yogurt bowl today. I'm a little over my daily calories, but it's okay because 1, I don't care. I do care, but I don't care because I care more about eating this yogurt bowl. But and also I feel like I've been under my calories in the past few days, not counting my trip to Austin. But anyways, let me show y'all this real quick. Delicious. And then there's my peanut butter. But here's the macros for the yogurt bowl. And I think this should be the outro. I do need to edit yesterday's video and get that up, and then probably post this video tomorrow because I don't want to be asleep too late. But it's already like 1 a.m. so I have like an hour to do that, and I'm probably gonna be asleep at like 3 a.m. if I'm being honest. But yeah, here is the macros for the day, which is something I get to say today, unlike my trip to Austin. But yeah, if you're watching this, I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, like if you want, comment if you want, subscribe if you want, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 76. Goodbye.